Midnight, Times Square, bright lights, loud horns, thousands of people. Tourists taking selfies, street performers dancing, giant screens flashing above them.
Amazing! I know, right?
New York feels alive. Then, one sound cuts through the noise. A scream. It is not a normal scream. It is sharp, broken, painful. People turn. A man stumbles into the center of the crowd. His face is pale. His body shakes. His eyes look strange, cloudy, lifeless. Phones rise into the air. Everyone thinks they are about to capture a funny moment or maybe a street show. But this is not a show. The man falls to his knees, then stands again. His jaw opens wide, and with sudden speed, he lunges at a woman beside him. His teeth sink into her arm. Blood pours down the sidewalk. People gasp. Some laugh nervously, still unsure if this is real. But when the woman collapses, shaking violently, then rises only moments later, her eyes as pale as his, her mouth dripping with blood, the truth is undeniable. The first zombie has appeared, and the world will never be the same. Imagine standing there, the neon glow above you, screams echoing all around, people running, shoving, falling, taxis crashing into the crowd, the ground stained red beneath flashing billboards. Would you run? Would you fight? Or would you freeze, unable to move as the nightmare begins? 1 turns to 10. 10 turns to 50. The infection spreads in minutes. Thousands of tourists packed shoulder to shoulder. Perfect fuel for an outbreak. Police rush in, guns drawn, shouting for order. But how do you shoot at something that still looks human? How do you act when every second of hesitation could mean death? And all the while, phones are still recording. Live streams keep running. Millions of people around the world watch Times Square collapse in real time. Imagine seeing it on your screen at home. Do you even believe it? Or do you tell yourself it is fake, a movie, a trick? Until the screams keep coming and the blood keeps flowing and denial is no longer possible. The news networks would struggle. Anchors searching for words, unconfirmed reports of violence, possible terrorist attack, strange illness. But nothing they say can explain what people are watching live. The dead are not staying dead, and it is happening in the most famous square on Earth. Within hours, chaos spreads beyond New York. Think about the tourists who escaped before the police closed the area. Some take taxis to airports. Others board trains and buses. Some are already on planes flying across the country. Each one could carry the infection. By morning, it reaches Boston, Miami, Chicago, Los Angeles. Within a single day, the nightmare is national. But the question burns. Where did the first one come from? Was he a victim of a secret experiment? A weapon set loose in the heart of the city? Or something ancient, hidden, waiting for the right moment to return? Without answers, fear grows even faster than the infection. The government reacts. The military floods Manhattan. Armored trucks block roads. Helicopters circle skyscrapers. Soldiers are ordered to contain the outbreak. But how do you fight in a city of 8 million people? How do you control a bite that can turn a soldier into an enemy in minutes? Every street becomes a battlefield. Every shadow is a threat. Picture the landmarks. Broadway theaters locked and boarded. Central Park filled with tents and desperate survivors. Helicopters buzzing above the Statue of Liberty, carrying the lucky few who escape. Wall Street abandoned, the stock market crashing as the world realizes the financial capital of Earth is lost. Would leaders make the ultimate decision? Would they sacrifice New York to save the world? Imagine the White House, generals debating whether to bomb their own city. Could you press the button knowing millions of lives would vanish in fire? Knowing history would remember you as the person who destroyed New York? And what if even that was not enough? Think about airports, planes stuck on runways, crowds trapped inside terminals as infection spreads. Think about Washington, D.C., the government itself under threat. Leaders were forced underground, leaving the public with silence and confusion. Could democracy survive when the dead refuse to stay dead? And still, there would be hope. Firefighters breaking through walls to save families, doctors working in secret labs, desperately searching for answers, neighbors turning apartments into safe zones, protecting one another. Ordinary people picking up weapons, bats, pipes, knives, doing whatever it takes to survive one more day. But the truth is clear. If the first zombie appeared in Times Square, the world would change in a single night. The symbol of life, light, and connection would become the symbol of death, fear, and collapse. Because Times Square is not just a place. It is the center of global attention. Crowds make the infection spread faster. Cameras spread the panic. And travel spreads the collapse across the world. So ask yourself, would the cameras help us or destroy us? Would showing the world this nightmare force people to unite and fight back? Or would fear spread so fast that governments fall apart before they even act? And what about you? If you were standing in Times Square that night, surrounded by screams, flashing lights, and the dead rising at your feet, what would you do? Would you run, fight, or freeze? Would you live through the first night, or would you be another face in the crowd, lost to the chaos? The world would remember Times Square as the place where everything broke, before and after. Civilization changed forever. Because if the nightmare begins in the city that never sleeps, the real question is, would the world ever wake up again?